Mna wena wa tshweja wena.
Always.
So ke tla le nalata ke press.
Yeah.
This is number 20 Shop I channel. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. If you haven't subscribed, just click the subscribe button and help us reach 20,000 subscribers. For more breaking news, please visit our website www.number20shopi.com.
Thank you.
This is number 20 Shop I channel. We are here at Loftus Fairfield, Mamelodi Sundowns 2, Magesi 0. My brother, how's it?
I'm good, thanks to yourself, brother Ngobo.
Good man.
Yes, we came here to not really celebrate with them, but to really appreciate them for winning the league. Obviously, we were not hoping that they don't win the league. They had already won the league in May. Orlando Pirates has made sure that they win the league in May. And Orlando Pirates has made sure that all these teams are not brought into a shame or embarrassment, into this guards of honor and stuff. And the league really needs to appreciate Orlando Pirates and compensate the team for making sure that the league is not turned into a clear farmers league. But anyway, congratulate Mamelodi Sundowns. I think when you look on paper, you look at the squad, you look at Teboho Mokoena, Jaden Adams, you look at their bench and everything, standard, you can check or Rekidi Suburbs, Slim Cook. The levels are different. I mean, it was given that Mamelodi Sundowns would win. I don't think it's so difficult for Mamelodi Sundowns to can win the league. I definitely think that I can win the league with Mamelodi Sundowns. But they do work hard. I'm not saying they don't work hard. I think they are not winning according to their standard. Remember Roland Mokoena, our grandson in the football space, last season won the league with 23 points difference. Just for those that don't think we understand. So this is a setback. They were really pushed and really challenged towards the periphery of the league by the Cocomelons of Orlando Pirates. And there's no way I will talk about this league and not talk about the deputy champions of the PSL. The standard and the class and the amount of money used by this team requires and calls for quality. But you talk about Mamelodi Sundowns, a team that has mastered the art of basic football. I think, in my own opinion and my own understanding of football, to say they don't spend much time on the ball. They do the basics, and I think that's what set them apart. They've got your Ribeiro, who was collecting the ball from the back, and he did basic. Most of the time, he would give you two touches or one. But for me, a defining factor for me, when the master tactician, jersey number 18, in Shishizwani was introduced, I think that's when I saw the cream de la cream of football in terms of just mastering the basic of football, touching and make the whole team tick. I mean, he makes Sundowns to can score on an open net. He's a natural number 10, class of his own. He matures like wine, or if I may say, he matures like an expensive whiskey. The more it grows, the more it matures. Unlike a majority of the people whom when age comes, they should sharpen and become greater. A lot of people, I don't understand why they become weak in age. Because when you grow, you should become more stronger and understand where you are and understand that football is more of a business rather than a hobby. And I think Shishizwani works hard in hidance of the camera, because remember, football is played on the camera for 90 minutes, but the hard work is done off the camera. You understand? I think Shishizwani has really mastered that, and a lot of people they enjoy what they see in public, but they need to go to him and ask him, how do you do it better? Because this guy, remember, he was injured, he was not playing, but how dare he comes and find players that have been playing and really excels better than them. It's not really talent. It's the hard work, it's the dedication, it's the discipline behind football pitch. And I think Shishizwani has brought that. I think these guys have been sleeping on duty. It cannot be that a man gets injured, he gets old, and yet when he comes, he plays better than you. No, very disappointing. I'm very disappointed, because now Shishizwani is asking and questioning them and their quality to say, Bafana Baba Jola too much. Let me say it, because remember, I'm the only person in the world who's allowed to talk football anyhow and still make sense. These boys off the field, they are not disciplined enough to work enough or to really understand the grace of playing for football. I mean, some of us understand the duties of from being a fan's point of view. Remember, I'm a fan, but there are food that I don't eat now just by being the fan that I am. There are places that I don't go because you need to be disciplined. You need to work hard. You need to appreciate your craft. And I think Mshishizwane is just a true definition of that. You understand? And he really, I think Mshishizwane should come as a mentor. I'm not saying he's perfect or anything, but clearly he respects his job. And that's how it means even off the field when he was injured, he was working, was overworking and doing a lot of stuff. But anyway, talk about Matthews. I think for me, when you see a South African player not really physically gifted and being that good, the boy is too gifted. Underrated, not spoken as he should be. Because like I'm saying, Sundowns plays the basic of football. But Matthews and Arthur Sales and Ribeiro, though Ribeiro was not doing more of that, I think they were remember, my opinions are close to effect. They were the only players that were allowed to move with the ball. You understand? But Sundowns masters the space. I mean, you talk about your Mudiba, very good player. He plays as a left back, but he has the ability, because he's skillful, to even get inside or drift inside into playing as a number 6 or playing as that player who collects the ball from the back. So Sundowns has majority of the players as ball playing players, and they were playing against a very smaller team, if one may say, if I may rightfully put it. So today, your Mudiba is the kind of player that would play football better because he's more of a ball-playing defender. Talk about Khuliso Mudau, class of his own. I think he's very robbed for me. He's robbed. I think he shouldn't be playing for PSL. And I always advocate that our players, much as I say I don't want them to be exploited, but let me tell you something, European football and European standard of football will always give you a better football education. And our players are depriving themselves of these boys was they enjoy Kasimo. They are dreaming less, they are dreaming low. Their talent qualifies them enough to play in the UEFA Champions League. And some other people may call me names as they are used to, and I don't even care. In fact, I get so disappointed when I'm understood by fools, because one of the bad things that can happen to anyone is to be understood by fools. You must have few people who understand you in terms of what you say. That's a sign of wisdom and genius. Because if you are that's why it's not for everyone to really associate with greatness. So I'm saying these guys in your Matthews, for me, I would wish, like I was very disappointed that I'm a banner. For me, I thought this was a season that we were supposed to shine, but unfortunately he was injured and he did not shine. That's why I always talk now. And some other people say I hate other people. I don't approve of these things. Not that I hate people that comes from outside, but when you go outside, go for a skill that we don't have, go for quality. And I did not say anything, but I said everything. So I advocate for this, because it's so paining when you hear a player saying he was developed from Mamelodi Sundowns. We don't want that.
Exactly.
And they might call. I'm not only saying from Mamelodi Sundowns, even from Pirates, even from Chiefs. We advocate that these players, because remember, when they are developed, it's football education. In fact, since I'm the only person who's qualified to talk to the to PSL and whoever, these boys might be given certificates to say this player was developed by Orlando Pirates from the age of 10 until 18. Therefore, he needs to get a certificate, football certificate, to say he is allowed to earn from this money, and you must hire him. He must not go roaming around the streets. You understand? Because now you cannot develop a player, ball, trainer, investing so much investment, and yet those players are roaming around the street. It cannot be. Not under my watch. Maybe back then, when you had fans who just happen to be fans and celebrate everything. This is my era, and I will make sure that such things are done. But anyway, congratulations to Kabuyelo, Masandawana, they won it. We hope and we wish they win the CAF Champions League. Because either way, my brother, even if Lokaba Minyel or Baska win, Pirates won't be given a star because Sundowns lost.
Exactly, yeah.
Chiefs won't be given a star because Sundowns lost. Either way, it doesn't matter. But I'm not saying about Wabatangu Minya, Baska Minya. It makes football exciting. Remember, Masa, the meaning, the South African Meaning Association of South Africa, plays a crucial role in football. And some other nincompoops of football don't understand this. Because Hamutu Atilo Minya, he's supporting you. He's pushing you to grow. So don't be angry for those people. You understand? They are supporting football.
Yeah.
And I'm not happy, by the way, since I'm allowed to say things. We cannot.
Yeah, you'll chip in.
Yes.
I'm living. It's a personal Ramashia. I'm living.
Can you please come this side because we are not. You're coming.
I'm living.
Yeah, just a minute. Just a minute. Let me wrap it. Yeah, it'll come.
Okay, repeat.
Yeah, let me wrap it.
You have verbal diarrhea. You must give other people a chance to talk.
No, but I did not give myself
No, you have
time.
verbal diarrhea.
I did not give myself time. You gave me time.
No, you got. My man.
Okay, let's do this.
But it's my time.
There's a case that Chiefs.
But it's my time.
There's a case that Chiefs.
Let's listen to
Let
it.
me listen. In 1975, we beat Argentina 5-0.
Krutman.
And John Masola scored 4 goals.
Yeah.
And Bobby Fulton scored 1 goal.
Yeah.
And at that time, Argentina was at its best. And I believe very strongly that we should do what Orlando Pirates is doing. We don't need to bring people from outside to come and beat for our soccer. We are the best soccer playing nation in the whole world. Such that even when Brazil but not they wanted to know Mark Dr. Kumar. Jomo Sono played with Johan Cruyff, Franz Beckenbauer, Michael Platini, Libo Pele and all that. So the level of soccer Runa is being destroyed by coaches from outside. But scope and donor. Look, Blake 11 never Kizam Taung. Libo Jomo, Libo Essence and all that was going to win the World Cup. And I declare that decree we can even win the World Cup now. We can win the World Cup now. Can I talk and finish? What I'm saying is that there's nothing special about Europe. There's nothing special about Europe. Ace went, Teenage went, Jomo went, Kaiser went, Masterpieces went, Steve Kalazuma went, and they conquered Europe. So hence a derby of South Africa, Chiefs the Pirates, is among the top 5 derbies in the whole world. We beat Argentina at its best. And Roberto Madurga, who was the Maradona at that time, was made to kiss dust. And Jazino came, game of Chiefs, Liswailos. Paradise Sula Mumaka, and he saw nothing. And Rishapile, but under 23 Brazil. We're not going to Ronaldinho, Ronaldo. So we should have taken the very same team, Yellow Computer Go World Cup. So there's some you take the coaches about Europe, who come here but to introduce the scope and donor. That's why we'll never go anywhere. Mamela, when it comes to football, Brazil does not match us. We are the most talented and the most skilled team in the whole world in terms of one. That's why Africa now, countries like Ghana, Nigeria, Mamela, we are the best. But when it comes to skill and talent, there's no country that can match us. People gloat when Messi. Jomo played far more than Messi. Jomo Sono and Ismin played far more than Messi, Ronaldinho.
Just to interject there, sorry. You are talking about Jomo and
Sono. What I'm saying.
But Zen, can I say something? Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm trying to agree with you to say Messi, they are not as as best as they are.
Zen Musa.
I wanted to mention Zen Musa.
What Messi is doing and what Ronaldo is doing, Mlungisunguban and Zen Musa did far much more better than that.
Exactly.
So I cannot stand up to support Liverpool. But that nonsense. But let's scope the ball. But let's scope and donor. We are the best soccer playing nation in the whole country. We had Blake 11. Rishapila Argentina 7-0. Rishapila Rhodesia 7-0. Rashapa Bafana Argentina. Rashapa Lee British 11. Masterpieces dribbled the whole team. Attributable goalkeeper score. So Mamel, the best team in this country is Orlando Pirates. 99% of their Pirates give the players some more. And you go and take a player who's on Zambia or Nigeria, but who doesn't bring any, who does not make any difference. Whereas Ralibafana, Koko Tembisa, Ko Shawela, Ko Soweto, Ko Alexander, who can do a better job. So I think our talent scouts must think better. They must do what Jomosono did. but I'm telling you, we're going to win the World Cup.
That's true.
So this young man is correct. Pirates is the best team in the country. Pirates is like a homegrown players. Sundowns, look, is the best team in Africa. But I'm telling you, for this Laruna, I want a team like Pirates. And we thank God for Mamelodi Sundowns, and I hope is a Saturday.
Yes.
We are coming back. We are coming back. We are going to support Barki Sundowns. It's about the nation now, and we are going to stand Mamelodi to be behind.
Beautiful. What's your name? Where do you come from?
Apostle Maxwell Ramashia. I'm a lawyer by profession, and I'm a pastor.
And then where do you stay?
Soweto. Yeah, I'm here for prayer. So Imoko.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. As long as Chiefs needs to do one thing, as long as we can address issue Iwat Nene, Chiefs will win all the cups, like we did kind of get Bank Security. Kaizer Chiefs, I said Kaizer Mdaung. There's a man called Iwad the Libnan who was killed. I love a teenage lad.
Yes.
And his son would drive a taxi. Well, his son would drive a taxi. Until we address that, the soccer gods will pontificate and militate against us.
What must they do?
Kaizer Mdaung must do the right thing and bring that back, that boy, at Hola, our party staff. Look, Iwat Nene was the cream, but we know Chiefs guy Iwat Nene. But I want to drive the takes. And Chiefs must do something else. What Paris is doing. Players like Bokumbisha Lamula, people who made Chiefs to be great, we must go after them and honor them. Not only lunch, but grows there the whole month. What Ivan is doing, Kaizer is failing to do. Ivan Koza is the father. Kaizer Mdaung is not the father. Kaizer is a good leader. Ivan is the father. Msepe is the father. So Runari feel like the Shabaki the basics. The Shabaki the basics. All the players who made Chiefs to be right. We had a player Chiefs owner looks at the Kolowi. One of the best players on Adalako Blake 11, Nali Mechanic. I mean, the guy, Shakango, Nali Mechanic. And where have we had that? That guy was a in even part ya technical stuff, but what brings all the guys who played with Kaizer Mdaung, they must be honored. All the guys who played with Teenage Lad, they must be honored. We must do what Ivan Kosa is doing. Chiefs is very rich. Kaizer Chiefs is very rich, and unless we go back to the basics, we'll win only one cup, or we'll lose all the cups. It's all about the heart. We love Kaizer Mdaung, we love Kaizer Chiefs, and I believe that Chiefs will be back. All the best for Mamelodi Sundowns. They're going to make the nation to be happy again on Saturday.
Thank you so much.
God bless you, Apostle Maxwell Ramashia. God bless you.
Hello.
Sharp, ne?
God bless you too. Thank you so much.
Amen.
Thank you so much.
I just want to add, but I think I was going there. I just wanted to add because remember, just to add on what you were saying. In fact, that's what I wanted, because the under 20 just won the AFCON now. You know why do they win the AFCON? It's because they are still playing the South African way. When they grow up, they are then turned into playing the European way. And they are being forced into playing something that they didn't grow into. The under 12 when the World Cup, Zinedine Zidane knows them. Why? Because they were playing the South African way. The under 23 that he was talking about, Shakes Mashaba, beat Brazil because they were playing the South African way. Yabu Steve Lukulia, Bujabu Pule, Stanton Fredericks. They played the South African way. Let me tell you, we don't want to win if we are not playing the South African way. There's no way that you must win without your identity. That's why I'm very happy I support Orlando Pirates. Other people will think just because I favor Orlando Pirates. I want to be a reflection of my success. I must be seen in my success. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It doesn't help to win not with your own skill. You understand?
Exactly,
we must see you when you win. Unlike winning, we win, but we don't see you. Because if you're going to play other people's football, that's not us. Even if you can win the World Cup, it has no meaning. Rather, we fail in our own way. And I think it's about time South African football is taken to the world the way it is.
Without changing it,
Without changing it. You understand? yes, we can learn from Europeans in terms of discipline, hard work on what we do. Remember the difference, the reason why we are not succeeding is because of the discipline and the hard work. It's not what we are doing that is failing us. He's a pastor. Between a witch and a good person, a witch can succeed because they work hard. If you are doing a good thing yet you are lazy, the very same Bible, what does it say? It says faith is the evidence of things not hoped for. That they will definitely happen. But it says again, faith is dead if there's no work.
Amen.
So we don't work towards what we believe in. So that is just the whole concept. But anyway, congratulations to Masandawa.
Lastly, your player of this tournament, your player of the season, coach of the season, player of the season.
I think there's one that I will need to talk. I think Ribeiro can win player of the season. I understand that. But Rivero, for me, is the coach of the season. Let me tell you, if some people may doubt,
Jose.
yes, you know what is happening, especially with the now generation.
Yeah.
They rely on stats. They can't think. When you say you won 57 matches and this one won 40, it's stats. He's the best coach of the season. Let me tell you, Gavin Hunt won coach of the season while he was number 8. Because back then, people were not lazy to think. We must scrutinize what resources do you have, how many players, which amount, what have you done? Have you improved this individual? And Bogazi has less than 10 games in PSL. He won about 5 men of the matches already. That is self-improvement. Do you understand? There are many. He's a new player. Coco Melon, Mohaunkota introduced his first game of CAF. He scored 2 goals away from home. I'm talking about a player that comes from the DDC.
We have Silepe now.
So for me to compare any coach with Rivero, for me it's people who are lazy to think and who relies on stats.
Yeah.
So coach of the season goes to Rivero.
Thank you so much, my
Yes,
brother.
thank you.
It's as always.
For your soccer updates and breaking news, please visit www.ngoba2010sharpi.com.